Hey, Nick Mitchell with Top Tier Marketing here, and I came across some really cool statistics the other day that I wanted to share with you that go over some trends as far as what's happening online. And if you're a business owner right now or any sort of consultant, why you need to get ahead of these trends to position your business for massive growth in the short term and the long term actually. So to get right to the point, 30% of all searches happening online right now contain either a city, a state, or a zip code as part of the search query. So this means that nearly 1/3 of the searches that are happening online right now involves someone looking for some sort of local information, be it a business they want to do business with, they want to find the phone number of a restaurant or something like that. Now this is according to a 2008 research paper conducted by Piper Jaffray. So that was 2008 information. So things are going to be even more so in 2009, trending towards that direction. More and more people are going to be looking towards the internet. Yellow pages are dead, quite honestly, and they're declining in popularity. Newspapers are going out of business left and right, and the internet puts the power in the hands of the consumers, again, to research, to figure out who they want to do business with. So a full 1/3. Now, the good news is, at this point, because of the trends that are happening, and they're just kind of starting to go that direction, if you have a business, you can get in front of these trends and, again, start experiencing growth in the short term and dominate your competition now so that in the long term, they're going to have to play catch up to get to where you are. So taking that a step further, 27% of all mobile searches are for local information as well. So with the advent of smartphones, or even without smartphones, they're basic text messages that you can send. Google has a text messaging service where you can send a text to Google asking for, say, restaurant or, say, steakhouse, and then put in a zip code, and it'll send you a result of all the phone numbers and addresses of all the steakhouses in that particular zip code that you put in. So 27%, again, this is nearly 1/3 of all the mobile searches that are being done are for local information. And it's just going to continue to become even more and more so that way with the proliferation of technology and just the speed at which things advance. So 2.6 billion with a B local searches are performed every month. So if you're questioning who's really looking for my business online, well, there are tons of people looking for your business information online. The question is your business information there to be found? If it's not, you need to get it up there and you need to get it noticed. So just having it there kind of isn't enough. We're talking about getting your listings at the top of search engines. If you're on page 2, well, you're going to be getting a trickle of traffic, if that. People are looking for information they're looking for quickly, quite honestly. So you need to have your business listed on the front page of Google ideally, and listed above the fold. So meaning really within the top 4 spots. And I say, why settle for spot 4? Really go for the top and go for top 1, because statistic I don't have listed here, but is it approximately 41% of all the traffic that's going to come from a search is going to go to the #1 listing. So almost half, that's what, 2/5. 2/5 of all the traffic is going to go to the #1 search result, whether it be a local search result or a national search result. So also, 77% of SMBs, small or medium-sized businesses, are using some sort of online method. So guess what? If you're not advertising online, your competition is somewhere. You might not know about it. This could be either paying someone to get their website listed on the first page of Google. They could be doing some sort of pay-per-click advertising, which I've noticed is usually the first thing that business owners will jump into because of the promise of quick profits. But again, if you don't know what you're doing with pay-per-click advertising, such as Google AdWords, you're going to be spending a lot of money and probably getting very little results on the back end as far as actual return on investment. So again, these trends outline what is happening online, and things are just going to be continuing to go even more so that direction. We're starting to live in a paperless society. This is obvious again with, when is the last time you actually looked in the yellow pages for information? Just look at your own behavior. Where do you go when you're looking for information as far as who to do business with? Chances are you probably go online as well. You search through it in your phone or whatever. So get your own business in front of the people who are looking for what you have. People are looking for local information. So take this tip a step further to really think about how to target the people who are looking for what you have. Let's say you're a chiropractor in Newark, New Jersey. All right? You don't want to go after a keyword, for example. You don't want to get listed on the first page of Google for the word chiropractor. First of all, there's going to be probably literally tens of millions, potentially hundreds of millions of results that you're going to be competing against, which means it's going to be a long time before and you're going to have to spend a lot of money probably, or a lot of time to get your business listed on the first page of Google, if at all you do, because there are people that have been working on that term chiropractor for a long, long time. You've got a ton of stiff competition. Granted, let's say you get the #1 spot in Google for the term chiropractor. You're going to get a flood of searches, a flood of traffic, but the vast majority of that traffic is going to be very unqualified. Meaning you're going to have people in Seattle that are searching for a chiropractor, you're going to have people in Toronto that are searching for a chiropractor, people in Texas, maybe people in Mexico or internationally. Those people are not going to come into your practice and want to become a client of yours. So again, really think of this in terms of localizing your search market. So you want to get the #1 spot for Newark chiropractor, for example, or maybe even drill down even further. Maybe since there are tons of Newark chiropractors, maybe there's a specific niche within the chiropractic industry that you really focus on. Maybe gentle touch Newark chiropractor, or family friendly Newark chiropractor, or infant Newark chiropractor, or allergy treatment Newark chiropractor. There's so many different ways that you can go about this. But the beauty of doing that, what's called the long tail keyword, when you start to focus on more specific search phrases, you're getting someone who already knows what they want, so they're going to be that much closer to making a buying decision if you can get your information in front of them. Some things to think about. Again, this is Nick Mitchell with Top Tier Marketing. Stay tuned for the next video in the series, or feel free to contact me if you have any questions on anything that I've covered today, or if you'd like me to do a free website repair. I can take a look at your website and suggest some different directions to start getting better results as far as getting your website listed at the top of Google. I'll see you next time.